Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A minute ago, Arrowhead was rocking. The offense led out by All-Pro tight end Travis Kelce as the Chiefs get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tom Brady and the Patriots offense getting set for divisional round matchup with the Chargers. But, you know, recently Tom Brady, he said, I'm not only thinking about this year, I have goals to play next year and beyond that. So, look, he threw for 4,000 again this season, 7th time in the last 8 years, and he's a bionic man, I guess.
I guess so. He has really done a great job of not just taking care of himself. He only had the one season that he had a serious injury. The rest of the time, he knows how to bounce back. What does he say? Pliability leads to availability. Topped the 500 touchdown mark. 517 with 29 touchdown passes this year for his career.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. If there's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
Brady to throw on second down. That is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
20.
From midfield, here's Brady. And will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A give. This is Michelle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Michelle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Like 20. Like 20. Yeah.
Throwing again. Brady. His throw incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan from 13 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swann, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents were telling them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Patrick Mahomes bringing out the Kansas City Chiefs. Of course, they had the week of rest. Now they get to take on the Colts, and we all know what Mahomes has done this year. The question is, can the magic continue into the playoffs?
And truthfully, there's no reason why it can't. This young man has hopped over every hurdle put in his way in his first year as a starter, and he's been not just average, it's been spectacular most of the time. Even when his team has been down, he's rallied them and given them chances to win. The MVP frontrunner, I can't wait to see him take on the Colts.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Ready. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready. Green 39.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mahomes to the former Ram, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7th. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. All right, as the Patriots come back out here, take me to school on their upcoming round 2 game against the LA Chargers. How does this one shake down?
Hey, you and I are in the same classroom. We're both sitting right up front trying to get schooled on this ourselves. But I think the Chargers coming in hot, feeling good about their victory on the road in Baltimore. Remember, they won 12 games in the regular season. Beat the number 1 seed Kansas City on their home field. They're very confident, led by Phillip Rivers. But New England, getting that week off by being the number 2 seed, and the Chargers going to their place, a lot of people are going to rely on New England's experience and history to carry them home to a victory. I think the Chargers are coming in awfully hot. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the Chargers pull this off.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
20!
This is Michel on the counter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
That's to his running back, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, this from 53. And before we can get to the field goal try, time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-3 the score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Chiefs coming back onto the field, as we noted earlier, going to take on the Colts this weekend. 12-4 in the regular season. You get the first-round bye. Number 1 offense in the NFL. That's the good part, but the defense has left something to be desired. Yeah, they rank 31st. That's just one step from the bottom in terms of total defense in the NFL. But they do rush the passer very well. Tied for the league lead in sacks. Their thing is, can they get a couple of key takeaways and just give the ball back to Mahomes and win a lot of shootouts? Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Green 90.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here we go. Green, 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a play fake. Brady. Wide open. Julian Edelman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
20.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hogan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Wait, 20. 20.
Now Brady again. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Wait, 20.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. An exciting week with a divisional round coming up on the NFC side of things, Charles. Dallas at L.A., the Rams. Philadelphia at New Orleans. What do you think?
Well, I can't wait because Dallas at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams feel like they've gotten their mojo back down the stretch on offense. Dallas feels like they can pound and bruise against anyone with Ezekiel Elliott carrying the load. That's going to be a marquee game. And how about Philadelphia and New Orleans, the defending Super Bowl champs? Here comes Nick Foles again. New Orleans, the #1 seed at home. They don't lose at home in the Drew Brees, Sean Payton era in the playoffs. This is going to be fun. Remember, they played earlier this year, and New Orleans wiped out Philadelphia.
And you'll be calling that game. Enjoy it, Parker.
Can't wait. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Mahomes now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, a big story, as it always is come January. Head coaching changes around the NFL. If you count the situations in Cleveland, in Green Bay, that's 8 openings all told.
And that's about the number people were starting to predict somewhere around mid-season. I think out of all of them, the Marvin Lewis situation in Cincinnati, he had been there for 16 years. Many thought he might stay, but it seemed like it was a mutual deal where he decided to step down. But out of all of them, there may be 1 or 2 that may recirculate within the league and be a head coach at another spot.
Tough for Steve Wilks after just 1 season to be let go.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often in this league. He was the unfortunate recipient of way too many injuries on his team. Never got a chance to get off the ground.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
20!
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw, and that's incomplete.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Again, it's Brady. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Spencer Ware and the rest of his offense retaking the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Ready! Green 90! Green 90!
They begin the drive with Williams. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go play fake. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down mark.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs now, we know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018 because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So now, who is? I think you got to get to number 6 with the New York Giants. That's where the quarterback market begins.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And again, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Brady now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Green 39. Green.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Butker now to add the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. On second down, here's Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. but they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, while we have a second, let's look ahead of the divisional round of the AFC. Of course, Indianapolis and Kansas City kicking things off. And, Charles, the Colts 4-0 all-time versus KC in the playoffs. They're becoming a pretty trendy pick.
They really are, and a lot of it is because of the strength of their offensive and defensive lines, not to mention how Andrew Luck is playing in his comeback season here in 2018. But Kansas City, the #1 seed, They're seeking.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On the ground is Michel. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
20! Wait, 20! Right, take it!
Brady to throw on second down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. From the gun on third down, Brady, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mahomes going to throw, and he'll win it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ready! Green, 39! Green!
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hut, hut, hut.
Mahomes now on 1st down. High throw, but the catch is made. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes pushing his way through. And this is caught at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 5. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
20! Mike 20! Mike 10!
They'll run it. This is Michel. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady and Dwayne Allen on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Mike 20! 20!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
20. 380.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal.
20. 380.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
20. 380.
Now Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brady now on third and goal, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They slot Gronkowski outright. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Green, 90.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Green 90. Green 90.
And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw once more. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Watkins alone on the left side. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demetrius Harris, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Butker now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
20! Right 20! Yeah!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait,
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Wait 20! 380!
On 1st down, Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Wait, 20!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Wait, 20! 20!
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still second down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Ready to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
20!
Again, it's Brady. And this is caught by Allen for a New England touchdown. Dwayne Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Go, Blue 45.
They run it again with Williams. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Green 90. Green 90.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Blue 45.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They run it here. Where? And he stopped immediately there. John Simon in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They run again with Ware. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue 45, blue 45.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 17. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue.
Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Butker able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet.
Wait, 20.
Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Brady to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 22. And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. To throw is Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Brady to Gronkowski. Cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. And he's able to clock it with time remaining. And now they'll have a shot at a long field goal that is going to decide this game. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.